You know what, guys? Let's go to Kuala Lumpur. Lekon Okunson is an admirable table tennis follower. He loves table tennis with a passion, and he's right there with the team in Kuala Lumpur. He'll be talking to us this morning. Good morning, Lekon. Welcome to the show.
Morning, Austin.
Okay.
Morning, Cecilia.
I know when you start smiling like this is because the story is good. I love the smile. Sustain it. Lekon, what a story it has been for Team Nigeria. The ladies couldn't take part. The men went there on their own sponsorship and they're doing big things.
Austin, I can't lie to you. This morning match was tense. It was so tense. It wasn't what you just saw, 3-1. It was so tense. The Slovakia, they knew our player very well because some of them have played Shegun before, they played Aruna before. But it was tense. But we thank God that they were able to come out. But you know, the match everybody was expecting that it was going to be tough. That was the India. It was so easy.
Wow.
So easy.
Wow.
Because the player gave their best. I spoke to the coach of India this morning. You know what he told me? He said Nigeria have different players every time. He sees different players, apart from Toriola and Aruna. But he has never seen Bode Abiodun before. He said, you guys have a lot of players. And, you know, everybody, what everybody is looking up to Nigeria now is forehand. You know, I've never seen any team in this competition that has forehand like Nigerians. The forehand is, the coach told me, he said, Nigerian forehand is with a lot of power, you know, lot of shots, and it's very difficult for opponent to control. You know, I want to tell you that it has been good. For now, Nigeria is topping the group. The last match will be played tomorrow against Vietnam, which I know is a walkover. And if we top the group, we are going to go directly to the quarterfinal. That means we have come second. We have to play round of 16, but now we are topping the group. We are going to play in the quarterfinal. We are waiting for the team, maybe that we win the round of 16 to face them. I'm sure we are going to face a weaker team. Like I spoke to Aruna just a few minutes ago. He said it's possible for them to get back to the championship division, but it's going to be possible. It's going to be difficult for every team. It's not easy. Every team here, even if you are ranked, if you are number 12 in the world. Yesterday, number 15 in the world, Niwakoki of Japan, was beaten by a player that is below 500.
So it's
That's what table tennis is all about.
It's definitely a tough one for all of them right there. Now, what kind of influence is Shegun Toriola actually having on the team? Because after the game against India, he was quoted as saying that he told Aruna Quadri to just play his game.
I want to tell you, Cecilia, the guy that Aruna beat in the first match yesterday, it was the same guy that beat Aruna in the first round of the World Championship last year in China. He beat Aruna like a kid, 4-1. You know, when he beat Aruna was not too good in backhand, but I want to tell you, Austin, if you watch Aruna now, forehand, backhand, fantastic. The guy could not believe it. The guy was dazed. Because Shegun just told Aruna, he said, just play your game. Even the coach, the Indian coach admitted to me this morning, he said, Aruna is fantastic everywhere. You can't meet him. He said the first game Aruna won, you know, he just destabilized the India team.
Wow, good one for Nigeria. Also, let's just go back to the ultimate aim of this competition. What would it take Nigeria to actually qualify for the top division in the competition?
You see, like as we are now, if we top the group, we go to quarterfinal. We play quarterfinal, we play semi-final. If we make it to the final, that means the top two teams that make it to the final, we move to the top division, that is championship division.
Wow.
And we need to make it to the final. Even if we don't win the final, we can. The two teams that make it to the final automatically qualify for the championship. And I also want to tell you our rival, Egypt, they're also playing well. They won all their 4 games. They are playing well. I'm sure we might likely meet them in the semi-final.
What about in terms of qualifying for the Rio Olympics?
You know what happened? The best team that, as we are now, because our female didn't come, automatically Egypt, any state they get to, they qualify. The female team of Egypt has qualified for the Olympics because we are not here. But the male team, if you finish as the best team in this competition, it's possible we qualify. But that will be decided in May based on the ranking of team. That means our players need to play Pro Tour. They need to go out. They need to start getting points. I was talking to an official of ITTF this morning. He said Toriola can be among the top 50 in the world. He said because he doesn't play Pro Tour like Aruna. If Toriola, you know, Austin, I tell people used to say that Shegun is old, but I want to tell you that Shegun is still a fantastic player. Everybody look up to him. Shegun Toriola. He's the guidance of this team.
Wow.
He doesn't play with his game. He's serious. It comes to the, one thing you can't take away from Shegun Toriola. I was in Sudan with them. Shegun Toriola has chance to qualify automatically. But I want to tell you, Shegun will get to the hall 7 a.m. in the morning to train. Despite the fact that he knew that it was easy for him to qualify. But you find out that other players are coming to the hall by 9. That shows there's something extra that Shegun is doing. Discipline.
That's right.
Discipline is very important.
That's right, and that's what has taken him so far. Lekon, let's talk about Nigeria's women's team that are not competing at the competition. How much of a loss is it for the country?
I think I want to tell you, it's going to draw us back a lot. It's likely we get demotion to the lower division, and it's not good for us. Especially when we are bringing new players. I learned some young players are coming, but you have denied them. Austin, I want to tell you that most of the players that are here, I met a girl yesterday, she's just 10 years old. And she's playing this competition, 10 years old. I saw a boy yesterday, 7 years old, representing their country. Sometimes, some of this team, they bring young people just to come and see, just for them to understudy the senior player. But, it's going to be a setback. I need to be sincere with you. We see a problem in the female team. Not that our players are not good, but we need players that are disciplined. Funke Oshonaike, she's a fantastic player, but we need to bring up players that are coming up. I think the challenges for us in table tennis now is the female. We need to work hard. Our female need, you can't compare the female to the male. The male are more disciplined, but the female, there's still a problem.
Thank you so much, Lekon Okuson, for speaking to us from Kuala Lumpur. We appreciate you, and we'll get back to you again as the competition progresses. Thank you so much. So that's it. Lekon Okuson giving us updates from the World Team Championships in Malaysia. I know my guys want to talk about it. There's so much to talk about it, reactions from what Lekon said. But let's move over to our news studio. While we're waiting for Anwar to talk to us, let's just talk about an important role he said that Shegun Toriola is playing. That again takes us back that could have been the role of a good coach.
You don't have it. So if you don't have it, you have to rely on a very experienced player to actually do that. And that's what Shegun Toriola is doing with the team. I think that's really wonderful. But it's really painful that for the female team, they just couldn't go. The emotion is going to set in. Yes. And at the end of the day, talked about discipline and all that. But sometimes when you get support from people who are supposed to support you, sometimes you want to go all out and get the best out there. But when you don't get that, there's always this tendency for you to so what's in it for me kind of situation. I think maybe that's the reason why some of them is talking about the discipline and all that. Yeah,
but as a professional, you can't afford to have that kind of mentality of what's in it. You have to go the extra mile. And that's what the guys are doing. I'm not blaming the ladies for not making it because they're not supposed to sponsor themselves to go and represent Nigeria. What I'm saying is the guys, what they're doing is very, very impressive, and wish them all the best for the rest of the competition.
That's all we can do.